Today, we're going to be talking about our paperless parts integration, where we can automatically sync and manage information that lives inside of paperless parts and information that lives inside of StartProto. So the best place to start with the integration is to understand the full scope, and you can do that by going into our paperless parts integration and viewing the settings itself. Starting from the far left here, we'll have our paperless parts settings. And essentially what this does is it lets you set your default process, default work centers, default vendors for services, default materials, and the user you want the integration to act as. Most of our customers will go ahead and introduce a paperless parts integration user, and that way they can tell all the actions that the integration is making inside the system. And then there's some more granular toggles and settings down here below that allow you to choose whether or not you want to enable syncing at the current moment, or if you want to reuse existing parts on import. So some folks might not want to reuse the parts and materials. They want to have them respec every time, and you can control that with a toggle down here. Lastly, we have this last order number. And what that's going to let you do is if you already have orders entered into paperless, you can actually choose where our system will start entering orders into the system. API authentication is going to be the place we actually go to set up our API keys and webhooks. If something gets out of sync, you can easily come in here and reconfigure it, and the integration doesn't see any hiccups. You can also see our connected status up here at the top, and that gives you a clear indicator that your API token is healthy and still working. Here we'll actually see where you have StartProto companies on the left and paperless parts accounts on the right. You can pre-configure all the different companies and their relationships inside of the system, or when you actually go to a company page, we'll actually be able to see the company that this paperless parts account is synced with. So in this case scenario here, if I hit open in paperless, we'll see that this advanced machining is actually synced into both systems and how that's working. If you want to unlink, you can unlink that and then push it again, and it'll actually move all the contacts and addresses that are on this advanced machining into paperless parts. So now we can see the contacts have moved over and the address moved over as well. After the companies, what we can see is the processes, and the processes work in a very similar way with companies, where you'll have different processes that live in StartProto, and in paperless parts calls those operations. But we map those one-to-one, and then the same thing happens where if you have something in our system, you can actually see what it would be linked to in paperless and open that up right there. We might want to look at is our parts. So here we can see the parts inside of StartProto here. So this is your paperless catalog and all the purchase components that live and materials that live inside of paperless. Paperless does a really good job of tracking the components and seeing which one you use. But what our system will let you do is take those items and automatically link them inside of our system to their respective components. When you push orders, we'll automatically link anything that we create in StartProto. Or what you can do is kind of retroactively go in here and backfill components. So in case there's components you want to go fill, we can basically make those connections here in the back end. The last part here is those paperless parts orders. So this is going to be a list of all your paperless orders. And what we're able to do is drop down here and actually pull in any paperless parts orders that you might want to sync. So if you import a paperless parts order afterwards later, you might have selective orders you want to import. That's fine. So the next thing you might want to do here is actually look at how quickly paperless orders pop up into StartProto. So if I go over to my paperless parts account and I hit create a new order from this quote, I will select these details, choose a facility, enter a purchase order number, and complete that order. So now we've created order 79 inside of paperless. And if I jump back into StartProto here, we'll actually see order 79 is already inside our system with the PO number we entered. If I click on order number 79, I'll see it does say synced with paperless, and it'll take me back to that order at any time. If I make updates to order 79 inside of PaperlessParts, that will push updates into StartProto. So there's no concern there about drift. You'll actually see the updates come in live. And so there's no double entry, anything like that. If I click on this part, I can actually see that it was synced with Paperless and jump straight to that component in PaperlessParts. So that connection lives there forever, and we don't have to worry about keeping track of what parts live in both systems and how they're connected. Our system will do that for you. We can actually see here that this part has a routing on that order, and that routing was pulled over into our system here. So programming, saw cut, powder coat, milling all got brought over into StartProto, and the yellow steps here even have their outside processing built into them. So we're very ready to be able to pull an order into production extremely quickly if we need to. And then what we can also see here is that this image from PaperlessParts was brought over. So super easy to be able to bring items from Paperless into StartProto, and then we won't duplicate it if you choose to keep those items in sync. We'll just continue to bring new items over if we see brand new items. So I think that's a good overview of how the integration works. Of course, there's always more, but it's a high-level overview. So thanks for tuning in, and I'd love to hear if you guys have any questions. Please, go to startproto.com and request a demo for more details. Thank you.